Now on Fox 23 News.
Tough economic times for New York State. Governor Patterson says we're headed for a fiscal crisis.
The work going on in this lab at Albany Medical College is getting a major grant from the American Cancer Society. I'll have the story coming up.
A trip back in time. A World War II era plane comes to Albany, giving the capital region a chance to fly a mission.
This is Fox 23 News at 5. Coverage and convenience. 10 minutes of non-stop news starts now.
Albany Medical Center research gets a major boost for its work, nearly $1 million in grant money from the American Cancer Society, all to help find a cure for breast cancer. This research is centered on a specific gene with the hopes of creating kind of a bullseye by which to diagnose and treat breast cancer. Fox 23's Walt McClure Jones is live now over at the Albany Medical College or Albany Medical Center with the rest of the story. Hey, Walt.
Hey, John, the research that's going on behind me inside Albany Medical College is considered cutting edge. They're looking at cancer genes on a whole different level. And to do that, the American Cancer Society is giving the lead researcher $960,000 to keep up the good work. To a layman, what goes on in this lab at Albany Medical College looks like just another research project. But to Dr. Seshi Chen, it is cutting-edge work that he hopes will have a huge impact on the diagnosis and treatment of breast cancer.
This is still a relatively basic cancer research, but in terms of diagnosis, it can be translated faster.
What Dr. Chen and his team are doing is looking into a gene called WWP1. That gene has been found to be overactive in 40% of breast cancer patients, as well as some prostate cancer patients. Chen's team has found that inhibiting the gene can suppress or even stop the growth of cancer cells.
The goal of our research is to develop WWP1 for breast cancer diagnosis and target therapy that could reduce the side effects of current treatment.
The research being done here is in the early stages. Dr. Chen says what they're planning to do could take about 4 years, but he says it could take 5 to 10 years to find an actual treatment from it. The American Cancer Society is giving Chen at Albany Medical Center $960,000, the largest grant ever in the capital region, to continue the research.
Looking at the genes that develop and how they break down and how we can put a bullseye on these cells as they change from normal cells to cancer cells and to catch them at an earlier stage with more effective treatments is something that is truly groundbreaking for us.
Now, let me try to break this down a little bit for you. In the capital region, the American Cancer Society is funding about $4.1 million toward research efforts. 80% of that money has gone to Albany Med, which is part of a total of close to $14 million that Albany Med has gotten in both public and private research grants. Live at Albany Medical Center, Walt McClure, Fox 23 News. John?
All exciting stuff. All right. Thank you, Walt. Live at Albany tonight.